Well, hey there, welcome back to Middleburgh here in Farming Simulator 22. Horn still works. Well, I got a seeder. Went and leased this seeder from the shop, and we're going to plant some grass. I am going to go ahead and plant some grass in the field we just harvested the barley from, and then that'll give me some more grass that I can make bales and do whatever else I need to do with it. Silage, hay. So what I've done since the last episode is I went ahead and hooked the lime spreader up and went through this entire field, placed some lime, and then I actually come back along with the fertilizer spreader and I set it to what the recommended setting there was for grass, and went ahead and applied a very light coat of fertilizer. So I'm not sure where that's going to put me, if I'm going to be close enough on fertilizer, but we'll see once we get a little bit of seed in the ground here. But this is a no-till seeder, so we're actually able to come along and not have to cultivate this field, so that's saving a bunch of time. We'll be able to get this knocked out and return the seeder. So still have not decided on a seeder. I want to go with something a little bigger. These little 4-meter units are just not quite big enough. I want to go with something slightly bigger, but I really don't want to buy a seeder until I might have a little bit more horsepower at my disposal. So we're just leasing these for now. This may be the last seeding I do. Of course, I keep saying that, and then I end up deciding to seed something else. So, well, we'll go with it for now as a lease and just see what happens. So, did have to go buy some more lime because I did not have enough. Now, the reason I put more lime out is I found that with precision farming, if you lime after every harvest, it doesn't take nearly as much lime. You can go through the field putting out far less lime than you would if you wait 2 or 3 harvests. So went ahead and did that just so I could get it spread out here through the field. Went and bought some more lime. And then I had plenty of fertilizer already here on the farm, so I went ahead and got that out. Also put some lime out on that other grass field that I cut in behind the house. So that has been re-limed as well. So both that field and this field will be fully limed and fully fertilized. So hopefully we'll get quite the grass harvest off of this field. I didn't really want to do a field this big in grass, but I'm going to do it. We may end up just baling some of it for silage and then just tedding the rest and making hay. I'm not real sure what I'll end up with, but keep making plans and the plans change. Just kind of see what happens as we go. So it's a little bit later in the afternoon. I'm getting later in the day here. I'm hoping I can get this done before it gets too dark. But one other thing that I want to do during this episode, been looking, and we just harvested the barley. Now I can crack some barley or roll some barley, I guess. Not cracked corn, it's rolled barley for the still. And I may do that. But the other thing I can do with it is make some flour in that farm shop that I put in. So we could make flour and then use that flour to make other things. Pasta, bread. There's quite a few different recipes in there that take the flour. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put it all in there, but I'll probably put just a small load in just to see how fast it goes through it. I'm not real sure what we're going to be looking at on the speed, so I definitely don't want to dump an entire trailer load or fill it up. I'm not sure how much it'll hold. And then We'll be 2 or 3 game years trying to wait for that to process. So we'll dump a little bit in there and see what happens. May fill some more in as we go, but I thought having the flour available for some other productions would be kind of neat. So that's what we're going to do. Getting a couple headlands around this field here, and then I'm going to grab a worker and let them help us out. Let's see. We'll get one started here. I'm probably going to have to fix up that field a bit, but that's okay. So let's make sure he is good to go there. Looks like it. Hopefully he does not get up here and turn right. And then just does this little strip here. Matter of fact, I'm just going to hang with him for just a moment just to see what happens. I did not expand the field, mainly because I did not need to cultivate it. I could have grabbed the plow out of the barn and plowed it up, went ahead and limed it and everything, but then I would have had to take more soil samples. Don't have a soil sample machine. Well, I don't think I do. I think we bought the soil samples and then I ended up leasing the sample machine. Yeah, I don't have one, so I just didn't expand it this time. So we'll just go with it as is, and considering we're planting grass, it kind of works out anyway, since it's lined with grass already. So this guy looks like he's setting up to work properly here, so let's go on over and find something we can... Where's the truck? That's what we need. Actually, you know what? Let's grab the tractor. Let's use the tractor. And we'll grab the trailer. Now, I could do this with a front loader if I had a bigger bucket, but the bucket on the skid steer is pretty small, so this would take quite a bit of time. But let's go over here and get a little bit of barley. So I ended up with 52,490. Why do I have a little bit of wheat in there? Oh, I think when I brought one of the chicken, I was bringing the chicken food out of the barn and come across the grate here. I think a little bit dropped in. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that, and I'm going to drop it in the chicken pen. Actually, I guess I could put this in the production too and grind it, but we won't. We'll put it in the chicken pen. And I've got to do something with those eggs. They are scattered about. Matter of fact, it looks like it's going to be about time to make a run. We've got quite a few things over there. Some eggs. There's more lettuce down at the greenhouse, so it might be time to do a little selling as well. All right, let's get some barley. Let's do about 5,000 liters. I'm not sure how fast it'll go through it. We'll start with that. All right, so if we open the production menu here, and so we do have the wheat flour or barley flour. Looks like it's actually a better deal to make wheat flour, but we're going to make some barley flour. Let's go ahead and activate it and let that get started. And then I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and sell some things while the helper is seeding that field. You see the lime out here on this grass? And we'll leave that there. We have all of this straw over here from the field of barley. So that was actually 2 full loads of the flatbed, which ends up being 100,000. Yeah, 100,000 per load. So 200,000 liters of straw. Didn't know where to put it, so I just dropped it off there. I don't have a barn to put it in. Well, I don't have a barn I can put it in easily. Let's just say that. So let's see what we have to sell. This could be an interesting load of products here. So we do have eggs. Let's just take a look and see which I can also use eggs in the production as well, but I don't want to use those just yet. Come on, where's the eggs? There we go. So it looks like 30.95 at, well, that's my barn, so that won't work. 31.37 at the bakery. Okay, and then we have salad, tomato sauce, and cheese. So let's see about those. Salad, well, there's only one place we can sell that, at the selling station. Oh no, that is not correct. It is mixed salad. Up, still at the selling station. Tomato sauce, still at the selling station. So let's take a look and see about the eggs. Oh, and the cheese. So cheese, selling station 3009. It's actually not bad. And the eggs, let's see what the selling station 2969. That's a little bit lower, but I think by the time I would go somewhere else, the hassle is not worth it. So, tell you what, we are going to the selling station, and one other thing we need to look at, because we are starting to get quite a bit of it, is the honey. And we have selling station is 1769, so that's actually pretty daggone good. So let's load everything up and head down to the selling station. Oh shoot, there's stuff popping in. That's awesome. All right, we'll grab these eggs here. I've got one partial pallet, but it did not load that. Well, that's fine. That is fine. So let's see what we have over here at the honey location. Can I get the trailer back there? That is going to be... it's going to be interesting there. Alright, so there's a partial pallet there. Oh, that is floating in the air. I guarantee you that is going to cause some problems. Okay, is a magic pallet. Actually, let's go ahead and change this to, I think that changed it. There we go. We can get all of the pallets, not just the full ones. So we have quite the load of products here. And one other thing, I do have some lettuce over there. Might as well check into that. 1761, look like, let's go ahead and fill this trailer up. We're gonna get all the bang for our buck here on this trip down to the selling station. How many do we have? Another one up there. Alright, looks like I can hold one more. I'm not sure why these got stacked in there like that, but that's okay. Probably could do some unloading and reloading, but we won't worry about it. We have quite the load here. Alright, headed down to the selling station. A lot of weight on this trailer. A little bit top heavy too. So coming up here on this playthrough, we do have the oats that should be ready very soon, and then not too long after that we'll have the corn. We're going to have some grass coming up, grass work, and so got a lot of stuff going on. I think with these productions rolling like they are, we're making plenty of money, and I really want to upgrade a tractor. Those old Fords are fantastic. I love them. May keep them on the farm, but I do want to get something a little bit newer that might can be a little bit easier to drive as far as the shifting in the hills, and something with just a little bit more power. So that is going to be one of the next things I look into, is maybe trying to pick up a tractor, something a little bit more new, modern. And you know, my whole goal on this playthrough is to go with the New Holland theme, but who knows, maybe something will pop in the used vehicle sale that I'm interested in. So alright, we're at 27,500 bucks. Let's see what we make. Oh my gosh, that's selling fast. $37 plus 3. So $40,000. So that is really good. Now, these pellets, I have a bazillion of these things. Let's look at the pricing on the pellets here real quick, because I know I was trying to wait until later in the year. So, oh yeah, they're only $862. Oh boy, I want to sell those so bad, because I only have 214,000 liters of those pellets. So that's going to be a very nice payday, but that's going to come later this year. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and run back up here to the farm, and I need to check on the greenhouses. I'm not sure how fast they're going through the water and the liquid fertilizer that I had to put in them. So I do need to check that. So while we're heading up there, I'm just going to let auto drive here take us to the house, and I'll go ahead and check that in the menu. So we have Let's see if we made any flour yet. Where's the flour? Oh, it's down here. 236, so that's moving along pretty good. The greenhouses, well, it still has some water, but I did fill those things all the way up. Wow. Okay, so it's going through water pretty quickly. I probably will go ahead and make a couple trips to fill those up a bit. And we'll use the truck to do that. I'm going to stop him there and take over. I'm thinking I'm going to end up needing a bigger trailer at some point, a water trailer, because that one is a little bit small. These greenhouses hold a lot of water. And last time, or well, the first time that I filled them up after installing them, I had to make a ton of trips over here to get those full. So it'd be nice to be able to take one trailer over and get them filled up in less trips, because that is a little bit of a pain there. Alright, we'll start to fill in there. So, chickens and cows, let's check those real quick too. Okay, chickens are good. I just put some food in for them, and the cows, well, they're still doing good as well. Starting to get a little bit of slurry, 15,000 liters. We're back up to 28,000 or 2,800 liters of milk. So that milk will probably bring over to the production point at some point, because let's see, what were we making? Cheese? Yeah. So, yeah, oh, wow. 353 liters. So I actually may go ahead and get that milk once we empty out this water. And bring that over. And then we'll get back on the water. Real quick while we're waiting on that. Let's double check this helper here. Make sure he is still moving. Looks like it. Alright, we are going to ease over here. Let's go ahead and put all of this in one greenhouse. Let's make 3 trips. I think that's going to get it filled up pretty well. Let's double check here. 11, so 17. Yeah, so we got it almost to 2/3 full. So let's get the milk loaded up here. 2,800 liters. There we go. Got that in there, and it can continue on making some cheese. So we'll take 2 more loads over to the greenhouses. We'll put 1 tanker in each one. Let's check the used equipments. See if there's anything good that has popped in. Nothing that I need. This water fill here is a little bit slow, which, as you can imagine, it is just a garden hose. This also works as a sprayer. Pretty cool. I like that. Dual function. And it's cheap. That is a win-win. Alright, we'll get this in the second one here. Thankfully it unloads much quicker than it loads. And you know what, the other thing I want to look at here, because we do have more grass coming. Let's see here. Let's look at silage, because I do have those silage bales. Where's silage? I can't find it. There we go. 275, 370, 343. Yeah, it's not the best time to sell that. I should have sold it earlier on, but I didn't, so that's fine. Not like we are strapped for cash. And we still have some lettuce over there. We could take that to sell if we wanted to. I think I'm doing okay in the production menu, farm production on the lettuce. 645, so I could probably take another couple pallets over there. So that is pretty cool, using the products out of the greenhouses to make some different products instead of just selling the lettuce and the tomatoes. I do like that. That's pretty neat. I think after today is over, I'm going to switch over to... actually, when today is over, I'm going to switch... Matter of fact, I'll just do it right now. I'm going to change one to strawberries, one to lettuce, and then one to tomatoes. And then that way I can get all of the products out of the greenhouses and can keep the production supplied. Alright, so I'll go ahead and bring this over here and start it to filling up again, just so I'll have it for the next time. I think it'll fill, yep, with the truck off. Alright, so let's go check on the helper, see how he's coming along. Oh wow, he's actually making some really good progress. Very good. So back to the farm. Let's hop in the skid steer. And if you notice, the little shed over here is getting cleaned out a bit. I am down to that pallet of seeds. We got the lime that I bought. And we have some herbicide that I bought that I didn't need. But all the fertilizer is now out of the shed. And all of the chicken food that I had, remember I bought 2 or 3 pallets of wheat for the chickens, and that is now all gone. Let me try something here. I know these things expand. I don't think it's gonna be wide enough. Oh boy. Nope. Nope. Thought it was gonna be slick and carry 2 at the same time. And that is growing in some ivy there. I need to get some Roundup. There we go. Go ahead and grab another pallet. I'll stack this one on top. I forget, you cannot pick these up, right? Yeah, they're too heavy. Well, that's not pretty, but we'll get it over there. Oh, there's a rock. Oh, there's a rock. Oh, that was almost a disaster there. All right, so now we should have in the plant, let's see. Yeah, 1,600 liters of lettuce. We're going to need some more tomatoes soon too. So very good. We've got things rolling along. So that's actually a pretty neat mod. I like having the ability to do several of those. Well, actually quite a few productions within the same building. So that is really neat. And it's a good concept. I mean, you think about it, farm, small farm or large farm may have several things going. So realistically, yeah, it's doable. All right, so we have to go check on the cedar. Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and take over here for a little bit. We don't have much to go, just a few passes over here on this side, and then I'll have to run over there on that side and finish up. So this has been a productive afternoon. Got a lot done, made a little bit of money. The production's really starting to crank out some products, which is in turn bringing in some cash. So that's really, really good. We have a harvest coming up, couple harvests coming up. So yeah, I think I'm feeling really good about where I'm at. I mean, I got kind of hosed on the silage deal with that baler and the wrapper issue that I had a couple episodes back. But besides that, we're kind of just cruising along here. It's been fun, been nice. I was a little bit leery about the productions. I think I said early on that I really haven't fooled with them too much, but some of the production mods that have come out make it interesting and make it fun. So really enjoying trying out some of those. I'm not getting too serious about where I'm selling things. I mean, as you saw just a few minutes ago, I could have made a little bit more money splitting those products out, taking them to different locations, but at the end of the day, a couple $100, $1,000, $2,000, it really ain't gonna matter. I did miss a few spots in this field, as you can see. I really enjoyed using that combine. That really made me happy when I saw that come out. Very pleased with the way it operates, functions, looks fantastic. So that was a really good coincidence that came out not long before I needed it. Like this little cedar here, it is the first time I've used it. Been wanting to use it. I hadn't really had an opportunity yet. I knew it was a no-till cedar, It does have the capability to fertilize. I did not put that on there because I had put the fertilizer out already. So really neat little seeder, especially for a small farm. Pretty cool. We've got some really good mods that have come out so far, and I mean it can only get better from here. So this has been really quick that the mods have ramped up here in Farm Sim 22. All right, we are almost done now. So I do believe that the next episode I will be harvesting the oats. I think they'll be ready tomorrow. As a matter of fact, we can check the calendar real quick. Let's see, oats. Looks like July and August is when they will be ready. I think I planted them in time for them to be ready in July. So that will be another... Oh, I need to raise this up. Another product that we'll have coming in. And like I mentioned before, I am planning to save some of these harvest, like the barley, the oats, the corn, because I am going to need some food for some future animals. So I want to start getting a little bit of a kind of a supply built up so that when I do get those animals, I have food to feed them immediately, and I don't have to buy any more from the shop. So I won't be selling everything, and as a matter of fact, with all the productions, I may not sell any of it as a bulk type good. I might run it all through the production facilities. We'll see. Depends on how much we get and how quickly those productions roll through it. So that field is now planted in grass, and before I leave, let's double check the nitrogen level in it. And it says it's perfect. How about that? So very good. Got a big grass field coming along. Well, and then another grass field. We got the oats over here. Down the road, we have the cornfield and productions galore. Guys, I thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you hadn't done so already. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.